What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre tutorials and reviews, back in here with one more video. All right, guys, time to get active here today. Interesting clip. I think it's going to promote a fantastic conversation. Shout out to the podcast entitled Sunday's Brunch. I'll leave a link to the video and the IG down in the description box down below so you can go and check out more. The question that was asked, do high-value men really want a high-value woman? Very interesting question. I think it's going to invoke a dope conversation. I saw a portion of this very short clip. It's only about 2 minutes long or so. Let me just say this. This is why I love social media, because you get to see conversations that you would not be able to before. These conversations were relegated to the hairdressing salons and, behind closed doors in an echo chamber filled with women creating narratives that are not based in reality, but are based in delusion. But now we can see them, and now we can have a conversation about them. Without further ado,
talk about high-value men, right? Do high-value men really like high-value women, or do they like women they can control? And
look at already. Snap. That's it. Control, right? Let's hear more.
my thing is that I've dated men who have a little bit more money than me, and they always told me, you're not submissive enough, okay? You're not. I did it. They told me that you're not letting me be a man. So that's telling me, as a woman who makes good money, a woman who has her own, you don't want me. You want me to be that bitch. You be like,
now listen. Let me bring this back just real quick. Now watch her line of thinking. I think that this is very important. And I think it's also important that I called out that already before she started to talk to explain herself, she's already got the echo chamber cosigns like, yeah, control, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is, so she already has a battery in her pack. Her battery is filled up now because she saw the validation from across the room. Here's the second thing. She said, men that make a little bit more money than me. This is multiple men. And on multiple occasions, these men, let's just call them high value. We don't know them other besides they make more money, but let's say high value for the sake of the conversation. There's a high value man discussion. Multiple men have said to her, Mama, you're too much. You're too much for what this is. You're too strong for this situation. You have to allow me to be the man. You have to allow me to lead. Do you want to be a part of my program? Because you are not acting as if you want to be a part of my program. It sounds like you want to create a program that you want me a part of. And I think that this is key to hit on, because when we talk about what is a high value man versus a high value woman, I think that the problem is that you have women that establish how they are high value the same way that a man establishes how they are high value. And this is a problem. This is a problem. Why? Because we are not equal. All right. Let me rewind it real quick, a couple of seconds back so we can hear the rest of her conversation in the way that she had intended it. And then let's go back in. All right. Let's go.
a little bit more money than me. And they always told me, you're not submissive enough, okay? You're not. I did it. They told me that you're not letting me be a man. So that's telling me, as a woman who makes good money, a woman who has her own, you don't want me.
No, it's not saying he doesn't want you. He's what it is, and this is how men have conversations with men versus how they have conversations with women, and the conclusions that are led logically based versus emotionally based. Pay attention. He's saying you're not cooperative enough. You are not submissive enough. You're too much. And then she says, so that means that you don't want me? He don't want you. He don't want to compete with the head of the household. That's not what he wants. But instead, your conclusion, it is an emotionally wrapped and based conclusion based off of him saying, You have to let me be a man. You have to trust my decisions. You have to trust that I'm going to be able to bring you to the promised land and back tenfold better than when we started on this journey. You have to entrust that. And if not, well, then you can't be a part of me. Remember this. Men are the key to relationships. We have the keys. Women are the key to viscosity, sex. I get so many people in the comments like, yo, what is viscosity? It means the innards. It means the guts. Now shut up. Now you know. Okay. So understanding that dynamic, do you want us to unlock that key to a relationship or not? I'm not going to unlock that key to that relationship with a combative lady. It's just not what I'm going to do. You want to be involved in this kingdom or don't you? Pick.
You want me to be that bitch? You be like, Zaddy, can I get like a little cute $100 on somebody else?
You gonna suck this dick?
You know what I'm saying? But being that, but it comes with that. Because
now, look at how the logic jumps from no. I just want you to be more I want you to be more submissive. And I don't know why so many people have problems with that word. I don't understand. Listen, throughout your life, you are submissive, men and women. Okay? Depending upon the life that you live, you are submissive. When you walk into the company, your place in your business, and you have a boss and he gives you directions, guess what? You submit. You submit to those directions. Now, it doesn't mean in a relationship, I'm the full totalitarian power and you get no decisions. Like, no, it's a synergy, right? It's a cooperation together. But if that's not being heard or had, that's what these high value men are talking about. But here's the problem. When you think about what a high value woman is, you think that you're a high value woman. Why? Because of the money. No. We don't care you have a radio. You're on radio. we don't care. All right? We don't care. We don't care. And listen, this is what feminism has allowed you to dig yourselves into a hole with that is going to end up with a cat farm into your 40s, 50s, and 60s, is that you equate your value with how a man equates his value. Wrong. That's wrong. That's incredibly incorrect. Let's keep going.
Because as a woman who makes her own, guess what? You get pussy when I feel like getting the pussy. You don't just get pussy any day of the week. It's when I feel like it. Because at the end of the day, you wear it as a badge of honor to be uncooperative. Why? Why do so many women do this? Especially in the black community. Why do you wear that INDP? I don't need no man. And I'm going to give you this viscosity on my die because I do it all about, That's why the marriage rate is declining. It's like this. But I get it. You fed into what media has told you that your role should be. You have completely fed into it. You have. Hopefully you figure it out before it's too late. Because if you don't, you're going to have a block of kittens. Let's keep going. I can pay for my own. I don't need you, Zaddy. But if you got good sweat, it's when I need you know, if you got good head, then I might need you, Zaddy. But if not, then hey.
This is so crazy. And that's why those men have to go through all these ordeals.
You know what's not nice about the whole thing? Is that somebody will always be hiding something from the other person in a situation like this.
All right. That's the last I'm going to play. That I can't listen to anymore. I only got through a minute of the clip. Clips down below. Feel free to go up there and to take a look. But there you have it. There you have it. This is why... this is why the division in the melanated community between the sexes is continuing to go like this, because now you see what's happening in their echo chambers of completely agreeing, and there's nothing healing about this discussion that she's having amongst her friends of like-minded and similar beliefs. Meanwhile, if she ever sees a video like this, she'll still combat it. She'll still combat it. She won't understand that her value is not determined and how a man is determining her value. You know what I look for? I look for a woman to be extremely feminine. I look for a woman to have a low body count. I look for a woman that still have her youth and exuberance. I look for a woman to be inspiring. I look for a woman to be cooperative. I look for a woman to be mature in her understanding of the dynamic of how to treat a man, but also mature in her mindset of how the world actually works. I want a woman to be introspective and look within herself to see what are the gaps in realizing whatever her goal is and how to close those gaps to get to those specific goals. I love these things. To be able to nurture. You understand what I'm saying? To know how to take care of, to talk a man off of a cliff instead of coming back home to and because of that, he then wants to jump off the cliff or off the window, out the window. That's valuable. That's how you put all those things, and probably some things that I'm forgetting as well. You put that all into a package. You wrap a little bow on that, and you also mix that with attractiveness. Oh, sheesh. Wow. Also mix that with being able to be consistent with you when good times are good and times are bad. Wrap that all in a bow. That's a high value lady, okay? Not comparing yourself to a dude. That's all I'm gonna go over in this video. Guys, questions, comments, concerns, y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. I got an Instagram as well. Guys, this was sent to me on my Instagram. Add me. Link down in the description box down below. Keep sending me dope content because even smaller channels like this deserve reactions, okay? Because this is reality. All right? Until next time, YouTube.